Hello, I'm Richard Hooper and this is SatTV Week. Now I'm pleased to be joined by Shoji Koike of Inmarsat. Shoji, thanks for joining us. The Internet of Things, why is it so important?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me, Richard. Internet of Things. Obviously, Internet of Things move around to vast acres of land where humans go around. Cellular might be able to cover, but all the billions of talking devices that will be connected within the next years and decades, surely they'll go out of coverage where normally where humans go. So where there's a sky, the devices can look up to the sky where our services become a key factor to ensure there's a complete solution available.
With regards to Inmarsat, how do you think you can service this area and why?
Well, Inmarsat, having served in the industry as a pioneer for the last 35 years, we've been known as a mobile satellite company. We're good at something mobility, something portable. So some of the moving devices that can deliver a small packet of data, which I think is what is required on IoT space, marketplace. So with our strength in the mobility, we can provide, and also the reliability, we've been serving the maritime community for a number of years for the safety at sea. Obviously, it's a proven technology by the maritime community, by the IMO. Therefore, we don't fail to send that one single very important packet of data that's required for the IoT marketplace.
Now, with all of these things and the new technologies, there is a security aspect. How do you make sure it's secure?
Right. Well, we certainly don't neglect the security side of the service. Our services have been used by all the governments around the world for the military or their first responders. So you could say we have the reputations when it comes to security. For the cyber attack, the measures we've been speaking quite extensively to the maritime market. So we're certainly putting a lot of initiatives around it.
Now, talking generally, how do you see the market evolving for Inmarsat and the other operators?
I think satellite in upcoming years, next few years is going to be quite moving. It will be disruptive, I believe. There's been a lot of fixed satellite operators and mobile satellite operators coming together. There's been recent announcements about lots of launches in the next 5 years, where we have a strength as a geostationary satellite. We can also help out the LEO satellite operators, where we thought we could sell the bandwidth just as a commodity is absolutely history. So we have to be clever with a way in which we provide a solution and not just a bandwidth.
And what about these extra large LEO constellations that everybody's talking about, 200 satellites, 300 satellites? Is that going to have an impact on what Inmarsat does?
Right, as a geosatellite operator, those LEO satellite guys will have so much demand to download the data they capture. For example, the satellite imageries for the environmental monitoring purposes. Once they have the data, what are they going to do with that data? Can they instantly downlink it to the Earth? Well, there's a way to actually bring it up to our geosatellite and break it down. It's called IDRS, into data relay systems, and it's some of the technologies that we can also offer them as a complementary service.
Now in Asia, what's the demand like in Asia for Inmarsat's platform?
I believe we live right next to all the natural disasters, so there's always a huge demand on the environmental monitoring, the first responders, so a lot of telemetry, condition monitoring from small packet of data from an IoT perspective, but also we provide larger bandwidth requirements coming out from a media sector, for example.
Shoji, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.